stand-ups aren't really artists, so we don't know how to use artist mics. Hi. I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary at my current job. Thank you. I really like my job, but I was thinking about all that. I interviewed for a lot of jobs before I got this one, and I was thinking about some of the terrible interviews that I went through, and one of them stood out to me. The guy who was interviewing me, he asked me this question. He was like, what is one thing you do to make someone smile? And I was like, I tell a joke. And he goes, what else? And I was like, I give them a compliment. He goes, I was looking for you to say smile. That's what I do when I want somebody to smile. I smile at them, and then they smile back at me. And I was like, I didn't know that there was a wrong answer to this objective question. But I think that really actually was a really good experience for me, because now I know if I'm ever in an interview with somebody and they ask me that question, I can very confidently look them in the eye and say, I don't want to work at this company. That is a dumb fucking question. Ask me about my skills. I do like my job now. I did not like my job before. I used to work in like a startup environment. Do any of you work in startup environments, where you like have ping pong but no sick days? That kind of work it off. You don't get a break. Yes. Yeah, it's sad. I used to work at a place like that. We didn't have ping pong, but we had unlimited snacks. We had every snack you could imagine. And that was really exciting for me at first when they first introduced the snacks. I was like, good, I never have to buy lunch. I can just subsist on Cheez-Its for the rest of my life. And I did do that for a while, but the joy of the free snacks was pretty quickly ripped away from me by all the women in my office who were constantly on a diet. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are subjected to this kind of person, but they're always like, I can't, it's bad. I'm just trying to be good, I can't, it's bad. Oh my god, someone left coffee cake in the staff room. That's so sinful. Evil, bad. It's like, okay, then don't eat it. No one's forcing you to eat it, and you never have to talk about it. That's actually like a blessing you could give to all of us. This is a true story. I was picking out a bag of chips one day at the snack closet, and my coworker next to me goes, I can't, I'm just trying to be good. And I looked at her and I go, I eat chips every day. And this was her reaction to that statement, that I eat chips every day. I swear to God, this is what she did. She went like this. Yeah, like she gasped. Like she was frightened. And I was like, yeah, and sometimes I finger myself in the women's room. What's worse, bitch? Are we still upset about the chips, or I love that there's a 7-year-old in the audience tonight. She's gonna learn a lot from me. She's learning a lot. I am single, but I have quit online dating. I can't do it anymore. I would much prefer to play Nintendo. I get a lot more satisfaction from that, like sexually, of course. I love Nintendo. But I did online dating for a long time, and my favorite guy on the apps were the guys who said that they were looking for something casual, but also want kids someday. Weird breed. Like, it sounds like you're in the market for an unplanned pregnancy. It's weird because I don't want kids, and I've had a hard time meeting men who don't want kids. Like, every guy that I meet wants kids, and I find that strange because they can't even take care of themselves. The last guy I went out with didn't know how to make an egg. He didn't know how to cook an egg, but wanted to fertilize one. I was very pleased. One step at a time, okay? But I've been having a hard time meeting men who don't want kids, and my friend, she gave me this advice. She was like, just lie and say you want kids. Yeah, I was like, that's brilliant. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna start doing that, Tell them I want kids, we get into a relationship, it works out, we get married, it's time to start trying, but I'm surreptitiously still taking my birth control. I keep trying, and I'm like, why isn't it working for us? I make them spend like $10,000 on fertility treatment. Just like jack off into a cup once a month. Like, you promised me a baby! And then after like months of emotional torture and manipulation, we ultimately get divorced, and that's all I ever wanted in the first place. A real relationship that I would complain about with the rest of my friends. That's what I want. I just want to fit in with them, you know? We're like hanging out. They're like, Mark sucks, let's drink wine. Or whatever my married friends do. That's what I'm looking for. This won't come as a surprise to you, considering what I just said, but I have a cat. I love my cat so much. I take pictures of me and my cat all the time and post them on Instagram, and people will comment. Like, one guy actually DM'd me and was like, you look like you want to fuck your cat. Like, that is so stupid. Obviously I don't want to fuck my cat. I want to make love to him. He's a very special boy. I have never been in love. Crazy, I know. I've never been in love, and I realize this because I have never put my finger in someone else's asshole, and I do believe that is a mark of true love. He understands. I do, because I think if you've been with somebody long enough, like you want to spice things up. Like, you're gonna put your finger. You're gonna do it. I know most of you have. You seem happy. But I also realized I've never even put my finger in my own asshole. So it's like, how can I expect someone else to love me? I don't even love myself. I'm gonna work on that backstage. You guys have been so fun. Have a nice night.